Who doesn't enjoy having an amazing bagel sandwich for breakfast? Today's recipe, we are going to be using one dough to make 4 different types of bagels. And this recipe is very easy for anyone, even a beginning baker, to do. Let's get into the ingredients.
As previously mentioned, today's recipe is going to be bagels, and we're going to be making about 4 different types of bagels, including a cinnamon raisin bagel. And we're using a mixer. You don't have to use a mixer. You could use your hands to mix this. So in my mixer, I am adding 2.5 cups of warm water, this salt. We're adding 3 tablespoons of malt syrup, and if you don't have malt syrup, you can use sugar. Maple syrup or agave. We're adding a total of 5 3/4 cups of flour, but for now I'm adding 3 cups. And I'm adding the yeast. We will add the flour as it's mixing. Let's add the remaining 2 3/4 cups of flour. And now we're going to mix this for 6 minutes. The idea is to make sure that the edge of the bowl is clean, and that's how you know the gluten has been formed. We're going to cut this into 2 pieces. It's very soft. It's a very light and airy dough. You can hear the air in it. And I'm going to roll this. And I'm putting them into 2 separate bowls. Cover them and let them rest for about 10 to 12 minutes. I'm going to handle these one at a time, and we're going to work with the cinnamon raisin first. The dough must be firmer than a bread dough, but it must be light and airy. We're going to add some cinnamon. This is 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. And we're going to add some raisins. I'm adding about 1/4 cup of raisins. And make sure that the raisins are separated. And we're going to roll it up and work with it. I'm going to give it a quick hand knead. Now I'm going to cut this into 4-ounce pieces, and we're going to shape them back into a ball. And let's do the other batch. But we will allow them to rest on the table for about another 20 minutes for these and another 10 minutes for the raisin. Okay, so these have been proofed nicely, and we're gonna start our bagels by poking a finger in. Take your time. Get it all the way through, and then you roll in your finger. You want like a 1 inch. Popping these on my tray. This is another way you can do it. So we have some boiling water, and I'm adding just about a teaspoon of honey to it. And I'm adding the bagels in for 1 minute on each side. And then I will flip them over for another minute. Timer. Let's turn each of them over for another minute. Take them out, place them on a tray, and repeat. You want to drain off the water from them. We're adding the plain bagels now for 1 minute per side. We're going to add another ingredient to the water at some point, and that's going to change the flavor of the bagel a bit. For the sesame, I'm adding about a teaspoon of soy sauce, and we're adding these in. The soy sauce is going to give it a nice color and a little bit of an umami taste. The plain bagel, for some sheen, we're brushing with some egg white. Just a light brush of egg white to give them a little bit of gloss. You can leave out the egg whites. For the sesame, a touch of egg white to stick the sesame seeds. And just a sprinkle of sesame seeds. These last three are going to be cheese. We are baking this at 400 degrees Fahrenheit until they are golden brown.
And here you have it, our bagels are completed. 4 easy types of bagels from 1 to. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, click that subscription button, click the notification bell, drop a comment in the comment section, and use these amazing bagels to make your favorite bagel breakfast sandwich. Thank you for joining. See you on another good day for another great recipe.